Hello all, and welcome to tonight's beer review, which I am dubbing the I need to get new pants beer review, because apparently my mom thinks my few pair of pants are not very of high quality. I've been gaining weight, if you haven't noticed, over the past few videos, which I need to upload seriously. I need to not spend Sunday. As soon as I'm done with chores on Sunday, I just kind of go and game for the rest of the evening until it's time to go and record a new video, and then watch YouTube videos after that, and then go to bed extremely early, like at around 8 o'clock. So yeah. But anyways, yeah, I need to go and buy new pants because I have a party to go to on Saturday evening, and all my pants apparently are not elegant or good looking enough. So, what excuse me. What are we reviewing tonight? Well, I went down to Three Peaks, and I was kind of trying to decide, so I tried a few samples. And this particular beer went and hit me because it was only 3.8 ABV. So that's really sessionable, hella sessionable. And that's kind of what I'm looking for right now. And it is a session IPA from Big Island Brewhaus. And as you know, I think Big Island Brewhaus is one of the best local brewers in the state of Hawaii. And this one, of course, is not bottled. Most of their beers aren't bottled. And it just hit me how big and how full the flavor was for something so light. 3.8 ABV is actually lighter than most light beers, and this one had quite a bit of flavor to it. So this is called the Halfling. And as you know, halflings from fantasy novels and whatnot. And it is 35 IBUs, and I believe the hops are Maris Otter hops, with the malts being Munich. So without much further ado, let's get to tasting this, shall we? I'm going to be pouring it into a pint glass here. See if I can get this open. No, I'm not going to be able to get this open easily. There we go. Oh, actually, that opened quite easily. Whew. Glub, 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 glub. So, a nice golden yellow, almost to the amber, with a fizzy to frothy white head. Nicely carbonated for something that's coming out of the growler. Citrus zest. Tropical fruit, florals, small hints of dank, and some pine resin too. Nice smelling. And onto the palate. Very light mouthfeel, very refreshing. Big hop bitterness up front, and a hint of crackery malts in the back end, in the mid to finish. So despite the 3.8 ABV, it still has malt presence that is detectable. So it's not pure hop water. So as you know, part of my beef against a lot of session IPAs, though it's not so much of a problem now, is it was a bit more when I first started reviewing beers, is that a lot of session IPAs were basically hop water. You tasted the hops and not much else. It tasted like hops steeped in water. And I believe that even a session IPA should have some malt presence there. This has malt presence here. Bitterness is bracing. Definitely 35 IBU. Still has some dimensionality to it. You can still taste some mild hint of fruitiness behind that rindy citrus zest bitterness. The long finish isn't very long. It does eventually clear a palate, but at 3.8, you kind of expect it to. Excuse me. I probably shouldn't have had shrimp for dinner. I think I have like an allergic reaction to it or something. Mild allergic reaction, otherwise I'd need an EpiPen right now. All in all, this is on me, at least. It could be a little bit colder. Right now it's a little bit too warm for my taste. Should have thrown it in the freezer because, as you know, I drive this over from Kailua, so it was inside like my little cooler, which doesn't keep things super cold. And I just put it inside the refrigerator while I ate dinner for about 30 minutes or so. And I guess it needed to be a little bit cooler. And this would definitely be better at ice cold, just so it's a little bit more bracing, because it is very light bodied. Coldness gives light beers a lot more presence. While this is not bad by any means, go and try and drink like a Bud Light or a Miller Light, you know, not straight out of the refrigerator cold, not ice cold, and you'll see what I mean. Not comparing it to those beers, by the way. It's just to kind of show you how much a really chill temperature helps a lot of those very low ABV beers. Definitely enjoyable, I have to say. Definitely enjoyable. Again, not complex, but you shouldn't expect a huge amount of complexity with these very sessionable beers, whether it be lager or session IPAs, or even those really light sours. Sure, sometimes they'll run across rare purple cow that's like that. I probably shouldn't use purple cow since that's a beer, famous beer, but you know what I mean. Something that's very rare that will be very light bodied yet very complex. This is definitely not complex. It is enjoyable. And like I said, it is well made for the style. Again, both hoppiness, yet still a malt presence to provide enough backbone there, keeping it well balanced. I am enjoying that nice subtle hit of effervescent fruitiness in the drinking. Just very slight on the tongue, almost imperceptible, and a little bit more noticeable in the top notes. Well, folks, that's your beer review for tonight. I'm going to be having some interesting reviews and comparisons coming down the pike. Tomorrow, unless something happens, I'll be reviewing another beer, but after that, going to be some interesting things. Well, I don't know. It's not like I'm live streaming this, but I'm going to definitely try to upload these soon. Trust me. Scout's honor. I think I'm supposed to do that behind my back or something. I don't know. Anyways, that's your beer review for tonight, folks. Prost.